The rookie has come back. And we are going to be getting back into this match finally after a pretty long break. And so here we go. Peter's in the middle of quite a fracas. He's making his boars run around. Ricky is back, and he seems rather repentant for his actions. But right now, T1 is having a pretty good time in the mid lane. Right now, he's nearly level 3, and Alchemist hasn't yet made it to level 2. He is having quite a bit of a tough time. There's going to be a roll here. Right on to Raisin. T1 rushes forward, has a power shot available. Going on to Raisin, he actually completely misses the power shot. And are they going to find it? Yeah, G finds the kill on the Raisin, and Ricky was not there to be able to help at all. And now he's getting blocked up again. Is he lagging? G, are you lagging? Sorry, just poking a little bit of fun at G. I think he's figured out what the little stuttering thing means, though. Interesting combo putting down the acid spray at mid. Ricky's going to do a bit more damage with that down if he decides to go on to the Wind Ranger. Oh, Peter with a kick to the butt of Eagle. Man, he's not going to like that one. Not liking it at all. And she has now rotated over to the top lane. He's got an Arcane Rune, so he's got plenty license to go on to the Tidehunter here at top, who is just gotten to level 2. He's got a Kraken Shell and an Anchor Smash, so it could help him stay alive a little bit. But we'll see if it's able to keep him alive long enough against this combo of Meme Regime. As he definitely could be a lot of trouble. And right now, Tidehunter's just being kept away by the wave. Probably would like to see him go and try to farm this hard camp. He's not really accomplishing so much. But he's decided to go for boots early. There's me a stun here on the Peter at bottom. Ricky's here with the smoke screen, but doesn't decide to go in. The Lion's also going to spend all of his mana to try to take Peter down, but Peter is now going to pop the salve, and he'll be fine at bottom. T1 misses a rare CS at mid. Gotta find something. And Chris is getting very low over at top. One more hit from the Disruptor. Oh, nearly takes him down. Is he going to be able to get the glimpse? He's going to go for it. Vlad, that's a tower. Vlad. Why did Vlad do that? And over at mid, Tiwani is above ground on Raisin. Just kind of zoning him out some more here, taking a lot of denies. Has basically a full level now on Alchemist. And Raisin's going to go over, pick up the rune in his bottle. And that's going to be an illusion rune. The T1 puts out the power shot, takes out the creep in the mid lane, and he's going to get chased down by a couple of illusions. Let me try to fix something real quick. Alright, we are back, and not a whole lot has changed since it was gone. Drow Ranger with Zingle still leading the last hits right now, and there's not been a whole lot of damage onto the tier 1 tower. Chris is probably going to have to be pretty careful. Still level 2. Zingle's going to move forward. He's barely tickling the Tidehunter. And Beastmaster is almost at level 6 at bottom. So he is working pretty well towards the ultimate. It's turned into a fish by Lion, but they don't want to go any further. Lion's just kind of using the mana, and now Kim Jong-il, he's going to get the mana sucked away from him. G is here. G is waiting in the trees, ready to go on to them, and he will get a double stun. He throws it right on the Eagle. He's got a roll available. He's taking some damage from the tower, and now Peter's going to take it as well. Unfortunately, the go at the bottom lane didn't really do a whole lot, and Beastmaster is still trying to make it to level 6. G hasn't gone away back just yet. Chris is going to be trying to disappear from the top lane, but it's not going to happen. Smokescreen is there, but Zingle continues to do the damage. G throws out the dust. It's actually taking so much damage from the Ricky. And now does Chris go down? Kraken Shell procs, and yeah, Drow Ranger finds a kill. But Ricky was able to get one onto G. Wasn't really counting on the Ricky being there at top, and perhaps he thought he was lagging again. I'm probably never gonna let him live this down. That was some funny stuff right there. Shackle shots. It's gonna hit onto Alchemist in the mid lane. T1 though continues to stand inside the Acid Spray and basically taking as much damage as the Alchemist did over at mid. Phantom Lancer will end up finding the kill onto Beastmaster at bottom, but Beastmaster responds with a couple of creep kills or creep auto attacks, and Lion's gonna get taken out. The game is going to continue going. T1 is basically even with Zingle. 41 to 40 last hits. And okay, Shackle Shot slightly off the mark. Almost trying to get away with his ultimate. And Lion's here forced out of TP, but he's not being able to find that much over at mid. And Shackle Shot's going to hit T1. He's still going for the focus fire, but Lion's here. And Wind Ranger's forced to get away. Does he get in range? No, not for anything. At bottom, though, they could find a Ricky. Really had detection for it. They just plopped down an observer behind the tower, and Ricky's going to try to get away now. Being the creep slightly away with the Hawk.
Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower.
And they're going to be taking down that tier 1 tower at bottom. Ricky actually denies it. What an absolute madman. Smokescreen gets put down, and Lion comes in through the side with a stun. He's just gonna blink strike over to him. Mama Rafa has taken a lot of damage from this. Roll comes in just off the mark, but the roar, he is mad about it. Peter comes in and gets the kill with the ultimate, and the Lion will also be going down. Kamikaze doesn't kamikaze enough there. So at least they get deny at bottom, but 2 hero kills is definitely worth it for the meme regime. And they have not touched Zingle or T1. Zingle is going to be, with his level 6, taking down the tier 1 tower top, and he can rotate over to another one. Raising gets caught out at mid. That's going to be a Shackle Shot. He's healing up quite a bit. The power shot is not available. He's getting silenced up. T1 could be a bit far forward. There's the concoction. He'll actually hit on the Raising because he wasn't able to throw it in time. So we'll continue to heal. Big rotation by Saucer's party to try to deal with that. And they definitely do turn it around and take down T1. Zingle still trying to work on the farm, has picked up an Ogre Club. Guessing this could work into a Dragon Lance from him very early. It's only 9 minutes in the game. Spirit really needs some buddies here. Mama Rafa could scout him out. And he won't. Earth Spirit just goes towards bottom. Eagle could see him a little bit. I believe he did. Especially since it's daytime. And she is just going to continue back up with that double damage rune. Kim Jong-il's ready. Looking for anything here. Mama Rafa scouts him out once again. Some pretty good positioning on the Ricky. And they still see Eagle. They're going to run right in. The Eagle tries to TP away, but they do not have vision. And puts out the Hawk slightly late. I don't even know if they could really find the Phantom Lancer there. Game continues. Zingle, he is at 68 last hits for now, and he is topping the net worth at 4,900. A couple of rotations over to the mid lane. Mama Rafa is here. He could get scouted out by the Sentry Ward placed down. But Raisin will pop his ultimate. I'm not sure if the meme regime actually want to go on them here. He's going to be healing up quite a bit, and the Sausage Party have shown time and time again that they are going to defend the Alchemist at mid. Peter and G running around the backside, seeing if they can catch out Eagle. They pop it out. There is the hit with the roar. Stun is there. And Eagle gets completely cleaned up inside the jungle. Nowhere is safe for him. And Raisin's ultimate is done. Gotta be careful. There's the Shackle Shot. Actually, the finger does hit on the Beastmaster. And T1 is going to use the Focus Fire going on the Raisin. Raisin is going to get absolutely wrecked here by the damage from T1. And the roll is there. G hits it. Kamikaze getting low. Power Shot finishes him off. T1 looking pretty good at mid. He's picked up a Blightstone, and it really helps him get some good damage onto the Focus Fire. And they also work the timing on Alchemist. Alchemist a little bit far up without his ultimate available. And the meme regime looking pretty strong at mid. And they've also got Zingle pushing in top. Oh, tower's getting low. T1 is doing enough damage here. It's a TP in, and it gets canceled. Does not want to get anywhere near that mid lane. You have to really think about the towers that you want to TP in when the other team is pushing it, especially when you don't have anyone from your team there. Stun is gonna, long range stun from G. He's gonna roll forward, glimpses available, shackle shotted onto the hard camp. Those little creeps are such a nuisance sometimes, and Lion just gonna go down in his own jungle. The Focus Fire is still available for T1, and right now he's getting the Blink Dagger delivered to him. Good item on him. Some people really hate it when Wind Ranger goes for the Maelstrom first, but a Blink Dagger is going to allow her to initiate quite a bit on this map. And she will find a double damager and can keep going with the aggression. Ricky continues to do some good scouting. He's made it to level 6. Alchemist is going to get blinked on, and there is the Focus Fire. Ravage is going to save him for a little bit, and the roll just short by G. T1 could be in trouble. May try to turn it around, and Beastmaster does find Alchemist with the roar. Now G turned into a fish, trying to get out of this one. T1 has been able to make his way out of this, and G is going to take the fall for his team. But look at this. Top tower. Zingle's hitting it down with the Drow. He's not really caring about his team at all here. Continues to get the farm, and he's sitting on a Blade of Alacrity, a Dragon Lance. Some very good farm on Zingle so far. And T1, he's getting aggressive once again. Could get scouted out by the Ricky. He is underneath the Observer, and he's just running blind here. Yeah, T1, he's got to try to get out, and he's just going to blink away. Too fast for the Ricky. He cannot find the kill or any kind of damage on the T1. Zingle has now joined his team. He's 1-0-0, joins the game with 6,500 net worth, and we'll see if the meme regime they're able to find anything here. Zingle's walking around, trying to get something done. Chris, he's not even got a Ravage. Do they get a glimpse? Decide not to go for it. Maybe pretty smart from Vlad. Tidehunter's one of the tankier members of Sausage Party. And this tower... Very quick tower pushes from the meme regime. They have taken down the first tier 2 out of the game at 14 minutes, and they can keep going around the map. They continue to be on top of the net worth, and if we look at the gold graph right now, 7,500 in favor of them, and the XP is about 7,500 as well. So they've got a pretty good advantage. Vlad is at level 7 now. G hasn't been blocked off too recently, so I guess that's pretty good for him. And they will waddle and walk, and what else? Mostly waddle and walking down the bottom lane. Here comes G. No Ricky to block him out. Zingle's got 1,500 gold in the bank. Kim Jong-il, of course, has the Necrobook 1 and the Roar. They're going to very quickly take down the tower with their increased attack speed and ultimate damage from Jaw Ranger. Now they can back up and go for Roshan. While Sausage Party, they're just left to defend their base. The Aura strat is something we've seen from quite a few teams in this tournament so far. And the meme regime just walk right in. Kim Jong-il pretty tanky. He's going to tank it out with his hero. And T1 uses the Focus Fire. Zingle just shoots out some arrows. And Roshan be very quick from the meme regime. And Zingle will be getting the Aegis. And it's going to be very... Okay, he's going Aghanim Scepter on the hero. I do like the items, puts up the arrows, doing some massive damage to the Sausage Party.
Not much good's happening to Radiant's bottom tower.
And right now, the meme regime, they just want to take the last remaining tower. The tier 2 and the top, and it's already very low thanks to the Zingle Jaw Ranger just pushing for so long at the beginning of the game. Vlad Vlad could catch someone out here. He's got the ultimate available, places down the ward behind the tower. And Drow Ranger's ready. Put some damage onto the tower. It's not, the scan is actually going to hit, but it's not really giving them a whole lot of information. They already knew that the meme regime were pushing in top, so it's very likely that someone was in the secret shop. See if Sausage Party are able to repel this push. Meme regime getting ready for it. They've got a blink from Wind Ranger. See if Tiwani is able to find the pickoff or the stun that he needs. Single's just going to go for it. He's got the Aegis, goes into the smoke screen, and already Ricky's down to about 3/4 of his health with a couple of hits from the Drow Ranger uphill. It's a very scary push for a Sausage Party. They're going to have to repel this somehow. And I feel like they have no means to really get on top of Zingle. Chris still working towards a Blink Dagger or some way to get into this fight against the meme regime. And Eagle cleans up the Hawk. Throws out a lance. Creeps are also pushing in. Meme regime have the option of going for another lane, but Zingle's just going to stay on the low ground, goes for the ranged racks, and you can see some of those arrows are bouncing off. The stun, it hits on the Eagle and Chris. Now there's going to be a focus fire on the low ground, doing very minimal damage to Eagle, but he's going to get silenced up by G, and the Magnetize will finish him off. Vlad gets taken out, and that's going to be Kamikaze. Oh no, completely wrecked. Ravage hits from Chris, but it's only going to delay the inevitable. Shackle shots hit. Tiwani gets the kill, and well, they just really want to focus on the racks. And Sausage Party, they did a couple buybacks. Don't seem to be fighting too much here. That's a dieback from the PL, down for 50 seconds now. See it to the Alchemist, he's also down for 50 seconds, and this could be a full raxing from the meme regime. They just do way too much damage here. And Zingle, he's not even in tower range as he's doing this. At this point, Sausage Party, they have no way to engage. Weren't really able to find a concerted one onto the meme regime. And, well, T1 could go down. He's very low. Smoke screen's going to be there. And he, once again, saves the day with a triple stun of the rock. Gets T1 out of a pretty sticky situation. 13 seconds on Phantom Lancer. 13 for Alchemist now. Power shot steals the kill away from Zingle. And Mama Rafa. Oh, it's just a string of another couple of deaths for Sausage Party. And my thinking is that they may not be partying so much after this match, as they have received a pretty big shellacking from the meme regime. Concoction, Vlad could get cleaned up once again. He's going to go forward a bit, and he does go down. But Zingle is just doing some ridiculous damage on Drow Ranger. Lion misses a stun. Good blink away by Peter. And now Chris, he's going right for Zingle. Zingle still has that Aegis. Could turn around and try to get some damage. Going right for Lion. Takes him down to half health. Lion has a stun available, but here comes Peter. Wants to save his friend. Smoke screen's there. Zingle in the middle of a couple things. Has a silence available. Well, probably wants to go for the Lion, but Lion will hit it. And the yell. He's yelled at Kamikaze, and the power shot there finishing things off. Zingle's very low. They do take him down. But now T1's made it back into the fight. And he blinks forward looking for the real Eagle, which is the real one. I think he's found it at this point. And, yep, there's going to be a focus fire to finish off the kill. Concoction hits. T1 explodes in a bottle of green liquid. But the tier 3 tower is nearly down. Kim Jong-il, he's going to get hit by the Ravage. It's hit onto 3. They turn it around. G trying to make his way out of this one, and he's going to push it right forward. Silence onto a couple. Magnetize also dropping down. Earth Spear against the world, and there is no stun from Lion. Earth Spear trying to get all the damage out onto the Sausage Party. Magnetize is going to stop pretty soon, but Raisin, he's down to just 60 health, and if this Concoction hits onto him, he throws it out on the Vlad. Vlad takes so much damage from it. Raisin finishes him off. Now G's got to blink away. Oh, somehow G just getting so many kills at the bottom lane, and he's able to TP away. He wasn't being blocked there. And Zingle's now made his way over to bottom. Almost mega creeps for the meme regime. And, yep, with the Maelstrom, Boots of Travel, Aghanim Scepter, and a Dragon Lance, Zingle's just going to go right for the bottom lane. And being by himself,
They're attacking
Be
Radiant's
interesting to
bottom
see if
tower.
Sausage Party can actually do anything about this, because he doesn't really have anything like a blink. Oh no, Kamikaze is taking so much damage from this Aghanim Scepter, and is Drought able to get the hits? Not quite on to Chris. I think it's got to go to... No words. No words to describe the atrocities that just happened to Lion. Now Zingle, he's got the rest of his team. Yell goes out on the Mama Rafa. And, well, he's got the help of T1E. Chris getting slowed down. Force staff forward. Kim Jong-il going to finish off the kill. And they're probably just going to go for the Rex here, trying to take down Raisin. Yep, T1E gets a shackle shot, but it's not really needed, as Peter is going to get a couple more kills. Doppelganger into the base by Eagle. Do they go for this? Trying to go for the dive. G's taking a bit of damage from it. They send it in the Necrobooks first. Oh no, there's a finger onto T1E, but he's not getting hit by the fountain at all. Another magnetize from G. Trying to turn it around, and Jarvis will find another kill on the Lion. Beam Regime just going right into the base to get a couple kills. This is the clowny part of the game where they really don't even care what happens. He does get some good damage at least onto Disruptor, but he's going to get silenced. Shackle shotted, and this is total feels bad, man, for Sausage Party. Meme Regime, no GG called, but they're going to finish this off. 22 minutes, and they're going to have to go right into their next match.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And we'll be bringing that to you fairly soon.
Under attack.
Meme Regime will, well, see it, Vlad. And the tower, the Ancient's not down yet. Zingle probably should just turn around, but he really just wants to go for the win. Meme Regime will move on to the round of 256 and the America's Open Qualifier to TI6. We'll be back with this next game in just a few moments. Stick around, and we'll try to continue the party. We'll have a party.